Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Church, and welcome to the 343i Community Forum Kwanzaacast. We didn't really know what to call this little bit in between Christmas.
Shut up! We knew exactly what to call it. It's Kwanza, okay?
We knew exactly what to call it. Yes,
Yeah.
because it's Kwanza.
It's the Kwanzaacast.
Oh, come on, guys.
God.
It's Boxing Week.
Boxing Week. Isn't that a Canadian thing?
Yeah,
Yes.
yesterday was Boxing Day.
Well, happy Boxing Day to all of you boxers, etc.
If I'm not mistaken, it's kind of similar to, it's the Canadian version of Black Friday, almost.
Actually,
Probably-
it was Boxing
Okay.
Day for me.
Oh, we try to capitalize on Black Friday, too. Doesn't work, though.
Boxing Day, Friday, December 26th. Boxing Day is a holiday traditionally celebrated the day following Christmas Day, when servants and tradesmen would receive gifts known as a Christmas box from their... Oh, it's called Boxing Day because Christmas box.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably tell
How did
people
you
who's
not know
here.
that?
Hey, yeah, that's right. Let's introduce everyone. So I
Yes.
am Church, as previously introduced, and with me today is Sikslik.
Yep.
D38 Boss.
I'm the loud one.
Ostentatious.
Hello.
And Maestro.
Howdy do.
It's his Virgin
How do you
podcast.
do?
It's so cute.
Ah.
They grow up so fast.
Alrighty.
I don't know. I don't feel old. Am I old?
Yes.
Yes, you're so
Very.
old.
I'm an ancient man.
You are. Get younger.
Get younger. Okay, so New Year's is right around the corner.
Or 3 weeks ago, depending on when this comes out.
Yep.
That joke never gets old.
Hey, maybe when you release
No,
a
it
podcast on
It doesn't
time, it
get
will.
old. That's the funny
It
thing.
doesn't get
Doesn't get old.
It
I
doesn't
made
get
my
old.
own Terrible pun.
Because you keep propagating it.
Nah, this is fair. It's fair. I'll give that one to you guys. You may have won the battle, but
Yeah, we
not
have.
the war.
The war rages on because it'll rage on once again until you release a podcast at the proper time.
Saturday morning
No,
cartoon.
no. Say again?
It'll be like a Saturday morning cartoon. Everything returns to normal by next week's episode.
Yeah.
It's so true. It's so true. So New Year's is coming, and with it is whatever 2015 and blah, blah, blah. But what I'm interested in is, oh my gosh, guys, who saw the interview?
Nope.
I did not.
Not
What do
me.
you mean? It's not released anywhere.
Oh, but didn't you hear? They actually released it. It was totally awesome.
Kim Jong-un wouldn't let me watch it.
Aw, that sucks.
You
Mike.
gotta love clever marketing, don't you?
See, because a lot of people don't realize it, but that's really all it is. It's
I
just a
I
really
didn't realize, so
clever
I feel like a
marketing
moron now.
They didn't want to give it a theater release because they lose money distributing a theater release. They knew the interview in and of itself,
Right.
if it was released as is, would be a flop. So what Sony and their marketing team did was go, what if we make it so controversial that people will believe if they don't buy it in this special format or buy it on DVD, they will never, ever see it. And how better to market it than by, basically taking the little people of the world, North Korea, and making them seem like the bad guys.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, to
It-
be
it
fair,
really
they're not
tested the-
nice, but
It really tested the digital market of cutting out theaters altogether and just releasing
Yeah.
it online. And
yeah, and the funny thing is, some people actually took it seriously. Some actual distributors took it seriously and refused to distribute the movie. So
yeah.
that's just, I don't know. This
Won't,
just something strikes
won't
me as
they
odd.
say
Here's the
anything
thing.
though when Korea
The-
say anything about
the
it?
reason why everyone took it overtly seriously was because it would have been, realistically speaking, it would have been all over the news if this actually happened. It was purported that Kim Jong-un had said if the movie is released, they will attack the White House, Washington, and wherever else they would actually attack.
Ha.
would never,
Very funny.
he would never get away with that if he really said that.
If he actually
we would
threatened
not take that
then there
crap.
would be nukes on
Yeah.
his doorstep.
There has
He would
been
have
some
missiles
recent
in his
stuff
living
that has
room
been coming out about
tonight.
stuff that he has said about. Apparently, he called Obama a monkey. But obviously, the thing with North Korea is you really don't know what is fully true and what is not, just because of it's kind of
So
propaganda.
little news
machine.
actually leaves the country of North Korea. Like, we don't really know what's going on there.
Yeah, and so little
Yeah.
news enters.
But
So
in relation to the interview, they pretty much made it to the point where it's like they drummed up like international, possibly World 3 controversy. They basically turned it into the modern day version of Uncle Tom's Cabin. If you don't know what that is, learn you some things. Uncle Tom's Cabin was considered
that's actually a really good analogy.
Uncle Tom's Cabin was considered to be the book that started the Civil War. It was a book that portrayed the mistreatment of slaves in the U.S. during the 1800s, and
It was by
Harriet Beecher Stowe.
Right?
Yeah, I have it right next to me. Yeah, Harriet Beecher Stowe.
Right along with your other books.
Yes, the other books that I can't say the name of. Beat me up, Scotty. I can't say that book's name because James Doohan will come back from heaven and smite me. Anyway, truthfully speaking, if the interview and everything that went along with it had really happened, like if Kim Jong-un had actually made threats regarding the movie coming out, there would have been a war.
I was
Because
wondering
he
why
outright
they
said,
declared war over a movie.
he outright, they claim he outright said he will attack the U.S. and start killing Americans if the movie was released in American theaters.
Right.
Which it was.
Which it is.
It did release in America.
It did. It released in very few, but it did. And those tickets sold the hell out.
Yeah.
And I sit there
so
going,
you
wow,
you
America, I don't want to be here anymore.
You could call that
gullible
marketing
idiots.
scheme a complete success because it took sure, it would probably have a decent following in a straight.
It would
DVD
pretty much,
release.
it would pretty much be a decent following, mainly because it's James Franco and Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
And they're the Bonnie.
They
they're
have a dedicated fan
They're the
base.
Bonnie and Clyde of the movie industry, right?
Yeah, they are known for their comedies, and people would watch it. That said, it would be just another Seth Rogen comedy.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely not up for movie of the year. It would never be.
If it does get movie of the year,
Well,
you're
it can't.
going to retrospectively shoot yourself.
Yeah. But once again, also, even if you also have to realize there is no reason for Sony to have pulled it, because what another country says about releasing any kind of media in our own country should not, they have no inclination on that. War or not.
Give a crap.
Because every single bit of media is protected under the First Amendment. It's our right to release what we want. Regardless of what another country thinks, if they don't like it, they can ban it in their country.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why you have to realize that
they ban everything in their country.
This whole situation was a marketing ploy.
Right.
A cleverly designed marketing ploy that
a arguably successful marketing
everyone fell for, but
yeah,
nonetheless a marketing ploy.
So now that we've all agreed on that, let's move on.
Yay!
So now I am here to tell you about something awesome. Something coming to you maybe never, but if it does, then it'd be awesome. We might or might not release
Can I do
electronic premiere.
Can I do this in like an infomercial kind of deal? Can I?
Yes, you can do it in an infomercial.
Coming next Christmas, from the minds behind the 343 Industries Community Forum podcast, your Christmas favorites sung in your favorite styles. Church with Let It Snow. Okay, I got nothing to follow up. I was gonna improv, but I got nothing.
Oh my god.
Three
That
payments
is-
for $24.99.
What is this? Gas prices?
Actually, have you taken a look at gas prices lately?
Oh man, it's awesome.
It's awesome, and I'm like, what's going on? Because the usual
Yeah.
trend is like using
I
$3 as a starting point. The usual trend is like it bumps up to $3.50 and everyone stops going places, and then it drops down to $3.20 and everyone's like, oh thank God it's not $3.50 anymore, and then it bumps up to $3.70 and everyone freaks out and then it's back down to $3.50 and everyone's like, thank God it's not $3.70 anymore, and it kept going that way. And I was
Except
like
now,
$2.40
I
and I'm like, I can go places.
okay, yeah, it's $2.40 up where you are. I just paid. See, I had to fill up my gas tank earlier today because I was running pretty low, and I stopped at what is normally an expensive gas place, and it was $2.14.
Oh my god.
That's a lot. You're killing me.
Yeah,
It's under two here.
It,
Hit 197.
oh my gosh, it's awesome. I paid $18 to fill up my tank, and I'm like, okay.
This is
I
now
can deal with this.
this is now the 343 ICF state of the economy address podcast.
Yes.
Up next, the Dow Jones dropped 16 points today, closing out with a 3,000 points. Dow Chemical made off with a very good profit. All right, I got nothing.
What about the TSX? Tell us about the TSX.
No one cares about the TSX.
I do, damn it.
So, we should probably talk about the games of 2015.
Yeah, we should talk about the things people actually care about.
Wait.
I'm too
You guys
busy
are talking
looking at
about...
a television screen to realize that the world is going to hell.
I'd just like to say our petrol price is about $1.50 right now.
It was about,
I think, according to this, our petrol price is
$1.50.
$1.50.
Then again, your currency
remember
is
that.
also stronger than U.S. currency.
Remember, Gryffin,
Yeah.
it's in freedom dollars.
Yeah, we have freedom dollars. You have kangaroo bills or something. I don't know what's
Not to
going on.
mention,
Yeah.
not to
We
mention,
pay
it's
with-
per liter.
You
buy it
actually
by the
throw
liter.
kangaroos at people, and they're like, "Fine, take it. I'm sorry." Because kangaroos, I've seen cartoons. They can wreck you.
Not to mention, you buy gas by the liter, we buy gas by the gallon.
Yeah.
So, it still costs more
Right.
for you. So,
Disappointed. I was gonna have something to brag about, but okay, let's move on.
Haha, you're still worthless.
See, we Americans know how to convert.
No, we don't. We don't at all. You go
Oh,
down
no.
south, be like, "Hey guys, we're gonna teach you the metric system." They're like, "What's that? Some kind of tractor?"
Yes.
I totally know people who would say that.
See, I'm glad you're backing me up because that could be seen as offensive, and now I'm justified.
I absolutely don't care if that's offensive. That's brilliant.
You know, right now I think that we should make a segue.
Segway!
Segway!
Did you put
Okay.
he put the picture in the chat,
What
didn't
was
he? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. You have to put this picture up. This is the picture you have to
I
use
will.
now.
I will. So, so games of 2015. We've got No Man's Sky, Arkham Knight, The District. What's another one? Dying Light. Is it?
Yeah.
Witcher.
Metal Gear
Witcher
Solid,
3.
Metal Gear Solid 5,
Evolve.
Phantom Pain.
Who cares about Battlefield Hardline?
I do.
Oh, I do. It's fun.
I had the beta. It was
Shut
actually
up,
genuinely
Jeff.
really fun.
So we got Dead Island 2, Halo 5, Majora's Mask for the 3DS.
Yes.
Gear Solid
probably
5, Phantom
more,
Pain.
but
I'll
that's
say it
all
again.
that-
Kind of like
Yeah,
good
Phantom
ones.
Pain.
Yeah, that comes. They actually finally announced the release date for that, so I can confirm it is coming out next year.
So I'm sure that there's going to be an Assassin's Creed game
Yeah.
Or
They've
5.
announced.
or 5.
Actually, I think they already announced that they're working on the new one. It's supposed to take place in
Yeah.
England. That's hearsay
Yep.
from me because I haven't actually seen any article.
No, that was the leak.
Okay, cool. Yay, I knew a
So-
thing! Yay!
also starting tomorrow, people can pre-download the Halo 5 beta onto their Xbox One console.
Yes.
Oh, yay.
Except for me, I think it's the day after.
Loser.
I know.
Well,
it's
at
annoying.
least you get to play it. So I'm gonna borrow some schmuck's Xbox and absolutely hog it for 2 weeks.
But remember, Austin, that you also get to play it later than we do.
True.
Wait, what?
Well, it starts later for you, but it also ends later for you as well.
You get it
That
for the same amount of
is a
time. You
good
just
point.
get it like a day after we do.
So
That's
you
a
can
good
say
point.
I'm still playing it,
When
and
does it
you
finish?
aren't.
When does it finish?
Mid-January.
I think it's
Oh,
the
but I leave on the
19th.
7th, so but I leave on the 7th, so it doesn't even like.
What do you mean leave on the 7th? Where are you going?
I go on holidays on the 7th.
You still suck.
You suck again!
You just keep proving that
God
you suck.
damn. The disappointment. This isn't a very nice podcast for me. I'm just learning all
No.
these things I don't want to know.
No, it's not. That sucks. Gryffin.
Yeah,
I mean,
that.
This really sucks.
Damn.
So, with the news of the Halo 5 beta also comes, we are gonna have a New Year's playdate. Your event management, actually, boss, you are too.
Yay!
So, do you guys want to talk about that?
He should talk about it because I have since hung up my hat from hosting actual gameplay dates. I just do on-site stuff.
Yeah, you do contests and events. So that
Yes.
Yay!
So yeah, it won't happen on New Year's Day, but it will happen on the 3rd, which is a Saturday, around, I think it's 11 o'clock Eastern time. Yes, 11 o'clock Eastern time.
11 a.m. to confirm.
Yes. Basically,
It's gonna go most of the day, correct?
yeah, pretty much. As long as people are there, I will continue the lobby as long as I can. And that will be matchmaking, that will be customs, that will be campaign, whatever is deemed necessary.
Yeah.
Wait, they have
and then
campaign? For the Halo 5?
in MCC.
MCC.
Oh.
Halo
okay,
5,
right, okay.
because we don't know how the lobby system works, like, we don't know if you can go in with multiple people into the beta, or get a lobby together or something like that, then we can't guarantee. But if we can, I think that will probably be inside of it.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
Probably should be there.
Maestro, can we hope to play on any community Forge maps at this playdate?
Oh, that was deftly inserted.
Oh, don't ask me. Because I don't.
No one cares about
what-
you. You're not in the Forge staff.
What even is Forge?
No
I mean,
one
that's-
cares about you,
Maestro.
Austin. You
Come
haven't
on.
put out a Forge map since like the bicentennial. No one cares. Maestro, enthrall me in your voice.
Well, for MCC, it all depends on what sorts of submissions we get. I haven't heard a heck of a lot about what we've been getting so far, and I unfortunately can't check because I was hoping to get an Xbox One and MCC for Christmas, or no, for Boxing Day, but because I've been down with the plague, I don't have access to it.
Don't worry, I'll replace
But
you.
you did get one?
I'll make
No.
our Forge maps.
Aw.
I
It's
do.
okay, everyone, no need to panic.
Yeah.
Griff, remember, no one cares.
Austin.
Just all
I'm on a
that.
forging YouTube channel. Stuff you all.
You run. Say that again. You run what?
What?
do you run?
I never said I
You
ran
run.
everything.
You
Any-
nothing. Nothing. You do nothing.
What?
And continue
No,
to do nothing.
go away.
Yeah. No one cares.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. So,
I do have one thing to say about the Forge contest, which is, I don't know if it's just me, but I've done this on a few maps already, and I've tested this out. But basically, it's widely become known that the weapons are very hard to start a static weapon spawning system. that all the other Halo games had, which are basically the weapons spawn at certain times always. And
Interesting.
in order to get around that, you have to use a series of timers and placing multiple weapons on the map in the same location. And it causes some interesting things to happen. And, like, weapons will spawn for a second and then despawn at random times. So it's...
Interesting.
I've heard a lot about
do
that.
You think...
I don't... Like, obviously I need to get in a lobby with, like, Xandril or something like that, because, like, I've been trying for 2.5 days now to try to fix it. And I've tried adjusting numbers, I've tried doing all sorts of stuff. And it still comes up. Same issue.
Me and my brother were doing a Forge map. We made one for the contest. I keep telling him to post it, but he's been lazy, so we'll get that up eventually. But we didn't have any issues with the weapon spawns. The main thing we had issues with was actually, for some reason, the flags wouldn't work properly for us.
I've heard some objective issues, but with the weapons, did you just place the weapon on the map?
Yeah.
Okay, so the spawn system in Halo 2, or at least the Halo 2 Anniversary with the Forge, is whenever you pick up the weapon, it won't despawn, and a new one will not start spawning until after that weapon is dropped.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So all the static weapon timers and stuff don't exist unless you pick up the weapon and drop it and don't use it.
See, I didn't pay attention to that. I just noticed whenever I went for the weapon when we tested it, it was there.
Yep, and so
That's
red
that's not good.
in the rules of it is you have to have static weapon spawns, and the only way to do it, or at least the only way that people have like gone out and done it, and posted, is using timers once, and that's not working, at least for me, because I get all these weird spawns, and it's just, I don't know, it's something where I've tried setting up another system for it that involves gosh, Church, your keys right now.
Sorry, I'm setting up an announcement.
Yes, I know. But the spawning with it, it just spawns these weapons at like random times. Like it will be like 3 minutes, 13 seconds into the game, and a weapon will spawn and then despawn like 2 seconds later. Like
yeah, I can imagine that's going to be a big issue.
Yes. So basically,
Yeah,
I found in my map is if you go and run up and grab a power weapon and stand on the spot, you will randomly just start gaining ammo, even though there's like a gun should not spawn there at all.
Right.
And so it's like, and like you can just run up and grab the weapon too. So like, I don't know if I just like have something wrong because I've redone this like 8 or 9 times and followed different guides and stuff that all point to the same way of doing it. So it's,
that's weird.
It's very frustrating that.
Yeah, I haven't tried the Halo 2 Anniversary Forge yet, but that's gonna be annoying. Not only for the contest, but like
in anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
competitive
like,
play.
For
that's annoying.
Every Forger for competitive, it's gonna be. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult.
Because then the whole point in competitive matches are, I've used all the sniper rounds. It is the best scenario in this game just to hold on to the sniper until I die, and just play with the battle rifle the entire time. Like
that's gonna be because it's all about like map control, and if there's no like certain time that something's gonna spawn, it's gonna just be really weird to play.
Like, my map functions very well. Other than that, like I had an issue saving it because apparently if you play for too long and add too many objects, you can't save your map.
Really? Okay.
Basically, when you go to save it, it says there's an error saving your map.
Damn.
And even if you like delete things or anything like that, it just screws you over. So you basically have to save like every like 20 minutes.
Right. Okay.
Did I really do it right? I think I did it right.
You didn't do it right.
I have succeeded at life.
You
Done
failed.
what?
No one likes you.
What did you do?
I
What have
made
you done,
an announcement.
Church? Oh,
You know the shout box
Yeah, I see it.
link bar at the top?
Yeah.
I changed it from have a Merry Christmas to something to the New Year's Playdate, and I actually succeeded.
Church, I saw your
Yeah,
first
but
attempt on it,
you
where it
got
was
rid
the way
of
to the
all
left,
the other.
so,
You got rid of all the other announcements, though.
no,
There were
there
no
was
other
only
announcements up there.
the,
But there
Merry
should have
Christmas.
been like the
Nope.
the Forge link too. There should I think that should be up there. I'm just saying.
Oh yes, it should be up there, but
Yeah. I don't care. I succeeded.
That's not in bold.
So ODST.
Oh,
Sensei,
no.
Should we talk about that? ODST.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
the
I
ODST
missed out on
campaign.
it because I didn't have MCC.
I actually didn't miss out on it, even though I don't have a console.
Wow.
no, you did miss out on it.
Oh
Church.
wow.
Do you want to know why? Because you never
Why?
registered your game.
Wait, what?
You never registered your game.
What do you mean?
Unless you took your game and put it in a console.
I did.
Oh,
Your own game.
so you did register your game using an Xbox One.
Well, yeah, I put my game into my friend's Xbox One console and played it on that console.
Okay, signed into your account.
My profile.
Okay, then
Apple
you're
13.
good. Then you're good.
Oh, I hate you.
Haha.
Yeah.
Hey.
Is the
Anyway,
campaign good?
we were gonna do member questions, but we haven't really had many member questions, and I did.
We got one.
Oh yeah, we did have one. What's your battle music when you play games?
Yang.
I don't typically listen to music while I'm playing games because
You sad lonely man.
It depends
I don't know,
on the
just 'cause,
game.
like I can't hear anyone and I can't hear the game
Okay.
audio.
No.
and...
Okay. Let's. Okay. I'm gonna. Yang, love the question. I'm gonna twist it a bit. If you had to ride into battle, what music?
Oh,
would
then
you
I know
want
exactly
playing?
what I'd use. There's a song called Garador's Flight. It's like the most. Oh, it's amazing. Wait, you've got to play it during this segment, Church, when you edit this.
Well, we can't because it'll get copyright, but it'll be in the link dump.
I don't think it's. Do we even monetize our videos?
No, we don't. But they can still be claimed.
I'm actually getting the link for mine right now. Mine's the Metal Gear Solid Skate theme from Evolution Skateboarding on the PS2.
See, I like One Final Effort from Halo 3. That's probably the one that I've been listening to the most. Honestly, when I play games, not
Yeah.
to be meta, but I do listen to podcasts a lot when I play games.
Really, I would not be able to listen to two people talking at the same time. It would just.
Sometimes I listen to two podcasts at once.
Oh
You're a
my
terrible
God.
person.
Why?
In terms to what I listen to when I actually play games, usually I just listen to my general music, which is a very eclectic mix of everything from like Nas to Bad Religion. I've even listened to Tiny Tim, which if you've listened to SpongeBob, you've heard Tiny Tim.
Right.
Or I'll throw comedy at. I'll throw like a comedy channel on Pandora.
Yeah, it really depends on what the game is as well. Like when I'm playing Halo or like another shooter game, it will typically be more of like a variety of stuff. Like just a lot of a variety of stuff is probably the only way that I can describe it. If I'm playing a campaign or something, I typically don't have music on. I want to like be enthralled in the campaign.
Yeah, if there's a campaign,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't. But if I'm playing like matchmaking or just doing anything like that. I tend to listen to
Yeah,
stuff.
if it's like a strategy game that takes place in like medieval or ancient times, I'll typically throw on like Braveheart music or like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings, something like that. Just because it's...
Who's watched The Hobbit, the new one?
I have.
I was disappointed that it was only 2 hours long, and I demand my money back.
I thought I felt it was a little bit too short, and they rushed it too much.
Really?
in
I
the movie.
thought it was quite long probably because I watched it at 9 and it went till like 11 and I was just getting really tired. But I
Probably.
thought it was
Hey,
I thought it was an
Church.
okay length.
Yes.
Hey, Church, you might want to refresh the forum page.
It's fixed now.
Oh, good.
Okay, so we have the
I-
second
I-
question.
No,
Yeah, we
I've
have
officially failed.
we have another member question again from Yang.
Yes. Again,
What has
Yang.
been the worst game for you in 2014?
Destiny.
Didn't we talk about this in the last?
No, we talked
Well,
about our
that's-
best game.
Yeah,
we talked
okay.
about our best game.
About the best game.
Worst game.
I am bread.
That game's
Shut up,
amazing.
Eric.
You shut your face.
It's kind of hard. I don't really
We
play
didn't
many
we
games
didn't play
that I don't
Orion, did we, boss, this year? I don't think we played it this year. I think we
Okay,
played that last.
here's the thing. You say Orion's bad. I
No,
say it's a lovely
well,
game because you don't understand the quality behind it. So you shut your face. Orion Dino Horde's a great game.
This coming from the guy who
The
said
reason
that
why it sells for
it's great.
50 cents.
Honestly,
Okay.
I would have to say Watch Dogs for me.
You're a terrible person.
No. I have a reason. Because it still doesn't work for me. Because it's still, it just doesn't run well, and it leaves all this weird fuzziness on my screen, and I have to turn. Yeah, I have to.
Whose fault is that? Watch Dogs are yours? Because I know people who run Watch Dogs just fine.
Wait, boss, is your worst game Nether? That's like the most I've ever heard you rage
thank you
about
for
a game.
suggesting it because I was just going to go ahead and be lazy and say Call of Duty, but everyone knows that by this point. So yeah, I am going to go with
I think
Nether.
I've never heard you complain about a game more than Nether.
Because I paid like 15, 20 bucks to play it.
No, it's $5.
I paid 20. Okay?
Are you sure?
Don't
I'm pretty
tell
sure I
me.
gave it. No, I
Don't
got it.
tell
No,
me.
Nether is
You
20
didn't give me
bucks.
anything, okay?
Nether is
No,
20
I bought
bucks.
it.
I
Bulletstorm. I think I bought Bulletstorm for you.
You bought Bulletstorm for me, so don't tell me what I did not pay for. Trust me, if something pisses me off this much, I know how much I paid for it. Nether, when I had played it, was the worst thing I had played. I was having fun for like... No, it's not. Shut your mouth. I'm talking. This is Daddy's time to talk. The biggest issue I had is that there is at least 40% of the map that takes place in wetlands. So periodically, you'd have to cross water. And the developers of Nether had never seen water before in their life. So the way water worked was you'd step into it, sink to the bottom,
Yeah,
and you would not be able to get out. You would have to look up, mash the space bar and the attack button as much as you can, or wait the obligatory 5 minutes until you drown. And
No,
that's
yeah,
it.
it was bugged as shit, but I still enjoyed it. I think
Yeah, because you
someone
like
in-
terrible things, because you're a terrible person.
That's like the water physics in the forest.
I haven't
Yeah.
played the forest. But
Thinking of
here's the
it.
key word. Here's the key word. The forest, not the water. So, I guarantee the water is not that big of a part in the forest.
Oh, it's $12 for the Steam sale.
I would just like to
worst
say
game-
I spit like all over myself while I was yelling about Nether.
Well, my worst game.
Seems appropriate.
I've only played about 2 hours of it. It's probably
Shut up,
Destiny,
Griff.
because
Shut up. No one likes
with
you.
my 2 hours of it, I've never been more bored in a game in the first 2 hours. It was just like
I like Destiny, but I can see where he's coming from.
it's just
We
I'm
all
like
we all
2
know
hours
the
in,
issue with
and it feels
Dinkles.
so lonely, and
Yeah.
like it's just so
Poor Dinklebot.
quiet. It's not quite an MMO.
yeah,
'cause there's not
play-
enough people there. But
yeah,
it's not
well-
really single player. 'Cause it's kind of like
Here's the
just little
thing.
tiny clusters.
Austin, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Play it with me, and it will be fun.
Yeah,
If
I'll
you
play
get
it with
with
a
your-
bunch of people.
Yeah, if you get the main thing about it is it's like, ooh, it's an MMO. You can make friends in it, only not really because they don't like you. Anyway.
Yeah, they don't have any social features whatsoever, and it's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey, you can wave.
You can wave.
You can wave.
But
You can
come
dance.
on.
You can sit. You can point. Whatever.
Okay.
Ha.
I'm actually
Basically, if you get a group of your friends together to play it, it is fun. But that's because you're
it's a
playing
lot
a
of
game
fun,
with your
yeah.
friends.
Yeah, I mean, any game basically is fun with friends. If it's,
Yeah.
you know...
I will officially be putting that to the test because I'm looking at one of my Christmas presents right now. Shrek
Ooh.
Super Slam on the PC.
Oh my god.
Oh.
The
Another
Let's
tier collection.
Let's
play.
play!
yes, oh no, you will be seeing that on my gaming channel, which I will give a link dump because now I'm mentioning it. And haha, my shameless self promotion comes into play. I will be eventually recording that with some friends of mine. There will be a video of it. I cannot wait. I am so excited.
My worst game of the year would probably have to be I was gonna say Destiny because of the
Hey,
issue that happened in the
Stop hating on
like
Destiny.
because of our dorm experience. Like everyone played it for a weekend and then no one touched it ever since because it was really boring. But I would actually have to say that the biggest like worst game for me really was more of a disappointment, and that was more of in Mario Kart 8.
Oh.
Really?
Yes.
How can you be
Someone-
angry at
someone
Mario
agrees with
Kart?
me.
No.
Oh.
I'm saying like it's
Worst game of the year, Mario Kart 8. Yay!
it's a good game. It's just it does not hold up to my standards of Mario Kart. And
What-
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Here's a suggestion. Drop some of your standards. Your standards are too
my
high.
standards for Mario Kart are very low, boss. Let's put it that way.
They're
And
too high, obviously. Do you know what Mario Kart came from? Flat tracks. That was it. Drop your standards. Anyway, Maestro, worst game.
It would probably be New Mario Bros. U.
Yes, Nintendo haters. Galore.
oh, I love Nintendo. I still play my
Nintendo
game
haters
all the time.
everywhere.
Shut up. I'm gonna pretend that you're a Nintendo hater and like you even more.
Well, basically, it feels like there's no effort put into it anymore. It's more or less like a mod of previous new Mario games, and they just
Yep.
keep adding worse and worse power-ups. Like they went from the raccoon tail thing, whatever that's called, Tanuki, I think it
The
is.
Tanuki suit.
Yeah, the Tanuki suit. They went from that to a little derpy beanie that they had in new Mario Wii
Okay,
to
I'm
a
down
squirrel,
with that.
a squirrel suit in this one. It's like,
They are milking the shit out of that franchise. Like, it's...
It's,
oh god, yeah.
It's Nintendo. That's what they do.
Yeah, I know.
But the
I just
franchise,
like, what?
it's not a very. It's not like back in the day
It's
where
not a
they
very
could milk the
good
crap out of it,
franchise.
and it was still a very good game.
Yeah, we have standards now.
No, we don't.
We
Have you
have...
seen the sales
No.
figures on Mario? No one has standards.
No. Have you seen what AAA producers are releasing and
Yeah.
calling games?
No, they're,
Nobody has standards.
When's the last time you played a Mario game and went, oh boy, here comes the game-breaking glitch part? Aside from the fact that they're stale and boring, they're finished. I've never gotten to Bowser's Castle and saw, I'm sorry, Mario, but your princess is in the DLC.
That's actually interesting. Would you rather a finished game that is just boring or a like really really fun game that's broken?
Okay,
Like you
Here's
can
the
play
thing.
it. That's just
here's the thing. It depends on the level of broken. I would
Yeah, it
prefer
does.
we didn't have to choose between a sparkly pile of crap and a pile of crap that didn't get cut off halfway through the toilet trip. You get me? People should finish their games because I'm paying for a full experience, not just what you toss together.
Speaking of which, GTA 5 heists are finally coming to GTA.
Okay, I am going to say this for like the millionth time. Everybody who complained that heists weren't coming out, oh no, they're not coming out. Oh, where's heists, Rockstar? Why do you keep releasing DLC? Why are there no heists? You're all stupid. Because if you remember, at the same time everyone was complaining about heists, everyone else was complaining about the fact that they weren't on next-gen consoles or PC yet. They're on next-gen consoles. They come out on PC within the next month or so. And heists are finally coming out. And if you saw their press release, they actually said, guys, we're sorry. We didn't expect it to be this hard. Do you know how much it takes for a company to admit, we messed up? Will you ever see EA go, guys, we sucked at this? No, they'll go, pay for the We Suck DLC. Rockstar kept coming out with the DLC you so fervently complained about because they're like, well, we got to give them something. We can't give them heists yet. So I'm glad they're finally coming out. Sure, I got annoyed with the wait time, but as long as the end result is good, I'm fine with it.
Yep. Yeah, and supposedly they're going to add 20 new hours of content with, let me read the 20 missions, translates roughly to 20 hours. Missions will be replayable and will hold different rewards for completing it in certain ways. The main thing that I was upset about from GTA, from the heist, is the fact that there's only 4 people can play a heist at a time.
That kind of just goes along with the traditional. I think if you put more than 4 people, you run the risk of it being, basically it wouldn't be solid enough. You know what I'm saying? Let me go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna geek out on you for a second. In every good heist scenario, there's usually a 4-man team with maybe 1 or 2 guys on tech support, not actually in the field.
Or on the outside arranging transportation, that kind of thing. And I feel like people could be doing that.
But here's the thing is, in this game scenario, the more people you add, the more ways you could screw up a vital part of the mission just because some player drops his controller or something. You know what I'm saying? That's just an example.
That's true.
I guess.
But if with 4 players, it'll be fun. It'll be doable.
Yeah, I mean,
also, like they said, they were having issues with it, so maybe trying to add more than 4 ran into problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And it shows with Payday. Payday did that, 4 players, and that worked.
Payday did
well,
4-player heists flawlessly.
Yeah.
I will sing Payday 2's praises till the day I die because it is, for me, a perfect game. I cannot complain about anything in the game except for that, things that are legitimately worth complaining about, and not even because they're broken or they're bad, because it's oh no, I was almost to the van with the final bag of gold and I died. And that's just a heist story you can tell. That's not a game-breaking story.
Right,
yeah.
Please fix.
Overkill, please fix your broken game, please.
Please.
But
so broken, I died.
Yeah. Can I just say,
I did.
I love the way the trailer for the heist started, with just Lester saying, I know you've been complaining, but you weren't ready yet. And I was just Rockstar just slapped everybody. They actually, just went into everyone's house and just slapped them. I thought that was funny as hell. But anyway, moving on.
It was. So how about those Assassin's Creed Unity heists though?
Oh, I haven't played an actual heist yet.
I've only done 1. And they're not as complex. That realistically, all it is for heists is it's a stealth. Yeah. It's a stealth mission with more than 1 player.
I cannot see them calling it.
It doesn't. Because
it's called. There's a fad in video games now where everyone wants heists. So
well, here's the thing.
Hey, let's call this a heist.
Yeah, here's the thing. Is it hurts because this trend of video game is tailored to me almost perfectly. I think I've said it on other podcasts. I am a sucker for heists in anything. Like the movie, you see the movie Heat, and I just lose it. That's a great movie. GTA 5 was a
we're interested in hiring you to star in Ocean's 14.
But no, Ocean's 11, great movie.
Yeah, it was
fantastic movie. So, whenever I see a game that says heists, personally, I have to investigate. Now, definitively, a heist kind of has to be a pre-planned massive crime. Whereas in Unity, it's 4 dudes with hoods who go into a house, take a thing, and leave with no planning whatsoever.
It's fun though. It's not. It's not
fun,
bad. It's fun
because like if you get it's the same with everything. If you get it with your friends or good players, and you get in the zone, like you're like, all right, there's a dude moving now. Go, 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 quick, take him down. You start getting like chat going back and forth. It can be a lot of fun.
Right.
Compared to Payday stealth heists, though, nothing.
But I mean, Assassin's Creed isn't really like you can't. It's not really.
It's not meant for it. It's not the point of the game.
So compare the party house heist in Assassin's Creed Unity to the Shadow Raid heist in Payday.
Shadow Raid.
Okay, yeah, that's not even.
No competition. Because the Shadow Raid, if someone sees you and an alarm goes off in the base, that's it. You're done.
You have 60 seconds to finish the mission.
60 seconds to get to the van with whatever you got, or you get nothing. And
you have to complete the mission too. You have to get all the bags there as well.
Well, not all. That's only on overkill difficulty. On easier difficulties, you just have to get like a handful of bags.
Well,
but
right.
The Shadow Raid is worth so much if you can not only get like all the bags, but get the key cards, get into the vault, and get the samurai armor that's stashed there.
My friends, their goal was to, after they unlocked every mission in the game, was to basically change their stats so as if they were noob players and try that thing and try it on overkill. Yeah. It took them a week and a half, but they
that's outstanding because my setup in Payday. I'm not gonna lie, I hacked. I got a trainer for the game. I hacked it. I have like all the skills. It doesn't matter.
Note that this game, Payday 2, a lot of people hack.
They do, but I love Overkill's approach to it. They're just like, whatever. If that's how you have fun, go for it. As long as it's not breaking the game.
Yep.
They don't care. They don't ban hackers. The only way you'd get banned is your account on Steam might get banned because it's considered cheating for achievements.
Yeah.
But I didn't give myself any achievements. I just gave myself like all the masks, and that was it.
Yep.
So, seeing now that I have the entire skill tree for Ghost bought, that means I can loop cameras. I can bag bodies and do all this stealth stuff. I can't do it on Overkill. I've done it once, and we got the bare minimum of bags and booked.
So you can't do it with it.
That's how hard this heist is.
Wait, which one? Shadow Raid?
Yeah, I know.
The Shadow Raid.
Yeah.
I have done it. Oh, okay. I have done it on Death Wish, getting all of the bags. Death Wish is awful.
Oh yeah,
awful.
Because every single enemy will destroy you. And here's the thing: is on Shadow Raid, it's not a combat mission. The most you need to bring is something silent that can drop someone if they see you, so you can take them out, answer the pager, bag the body.
If you kill too many people, you trigger the alarms.
Yeah.
You trigger it anyway. Yep.
To compensate, they just put so many people on the map that it becomes like for the Shadow Raid on Death Wish to go over an hour and a half is normal.
Yeah.
Because it's got the most realistic stealth mechanics I can think of.
And that's not just in one try. In one try it might take you like 25 minutes. But you have to restart so many times.
Yeah.
Because that's just how bad it is.
well, you do have to retry, but like when I say, I mean, one heist, no retries of the Shadow Raid can take an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah,
that's
easily.
Because most of the stealth mission, like you have to actually wait, observe your surroundings, find the guards' patterns.
Wait for the triggers to happen. Yeah.
It goes that in depth, which is why I consider it one of the best games for heists. Anyway, we talked about that for like solid 10 minutes, so let's move on.
Yeah.
Games with
So
gold.
there's a
Yeah.
Are we talking about now? Yeah. Okay.
games with gold are going to be
MX versus ATV Alive for 360. MX versus ATV Alive and Witcher 2.
Yep.
Witcher 2.
I
was surprised.
That's
by
a
that.
pretty big one to give away for free.
Yeah.
Especially with
Although,
Witcher 3 coming out.
I never finished it. I
never played The Witcher. Never did.
I really wanted to get into it. I just really wanted
Then
and
there's
tried, but I can't.
Austin, I started this
there's-
summer, and then I lost my progress when my computer crashed this fall.
Oh god.
So I had to restart here, and I'm
So-
gonna go for it. Gotta go for it.
My only
Do it.
experience with The Witcher 2, Church, you may have to cut this depending on what you think, was I was sitting in my house. I wasn't playing it. And my phone rings. And I answer it. It's my friend Cameron. And I say hello. And I'm immediately assaulted in the eardrums with, dude, I just had sex with a Minotaur. And he hangs up. And I'm left there thinking, what just happened?
Yeah, you
How am I
should,
supposed to go about my day now?
boss. You should probably see the opening credits for opening scene in the game.
I know.
No,
I know. I saw the
enough
opening.
said. Enough said on this
Linkdump.
topic.
Linkdump.
So
that
on the
cutscene.
Xbox One, gold members can download Dark Dreams Don't Die or Lie.
Dark
Die.
Dreams Don't Die.
That's
It's
a
D4.
mouthful.
It's called D. It's shorthand called D4.
What is it?
Exactly. I've never heard.
That's
of it.
about all I know. It's some kind of game.
Dreams don't lie.
Japan.
Whatever.
It's
Whatever.
it's one of those cult hits. Supposedly, it's really popular with a certain crowd. I'll play it. It's free. Of course, I'm gonna play it. I won't have an opinion until I do because I haven't played it yet.
Takes up too much room. I can't be bothered to. Like the Xbox One storage is so small and it fills up so quick. I wouldn't waste the HDD on it, which is another issue.
So,
but yeah, there you go.
We got one more chatbox question for again from Yang from Maestro. For Maestro, what made you come up with the idea for Lenny?
He didn't come up with the idea.
I came up
Exactly.
with Lenny.
That is the
Didn't
birth.
invent it.
That
Didn't
that
know
was
that.
birthed
Not
from the
invented.
bowels of the internet.
Yeah,
It was.
there you go. The
Those
Uh,
of you who have an ear to the ground in the internet will know what I'm talking about when I say bowels of the internet. There is a specific location I'm not going to say because it's kind of a forbidden topic to talk about.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So, Google it.
yeah.
No, don't.
Don't.
Just
Don't.
know, Maestro did not come up with Lenny, and if he had, he probably would be a much more terrible person than he is.
Or a much more famous person.
No, not famous at
Or
all.
both.
No.
Okay. No, he would just be that guy who's like, hey guys, I came up with Lenny. No, seriously, I did.
No one would
Yeah,
care.
right.
So anyway, we got Steam's Christmas sales going on right now.
Oh god,
Yeah.
all the Steam sales.
There's like, I'll look around and see if there's.
Have
so
you bought
there's
anything?
Fallout New Vegas for $250. That's a
Right.
pretty good
That's
deal.
it's 370.
Why are we like plugging Steam sales? Like, is this really worth talking about?
Yeah, Steam sale. End of
not
story.
really.
Guys, there's sales on Steam. Go check out the deals.
Yeah.
This is Crazy Boss with deals. I'm conflumped with value.
there's a couple good games on here.
The thumb night.
Yeah.
Anyway, go check them out if you're
Probably
interested. There'll be
10%
a
off.
link dump probably.
Yeah,
If this-
Bioshock
yeah,
Infinite. I got that. That was fun.
If
far.
this comes out before the sales end.
Yeah, it probably won't. So get a time.
There
machine
were
back.
Steam sales when we recorded this. Aren't you sad you missed the value? I need to slow down. I just
So
realized I'm
then-
just about to light my fourth cigar. I'll put this back.
Probably a good idea.
Don't smoke it. It's bad
So-
for you.
So, PSN is back up.
Yay!
It's about time.
I can confirm.
Lizard Squad!
Nope, never mind. It's back offline.
Yeah, for those of you who
It's
were
online on the PS3 and PS Vita. It's offline for the PS4.
Xbox One has certain features offline. 360 has been experiencing sporadic issues. with various
Xbox
servers.
One right now should be okay. My brother's playing.
No,
it.
it's been having
Yeah, there's
issues
still
with
a
certain
couple- there's
connectivity
still
for
a
certain
Couple
services.
features.
Right. Okay.
For those of you who weren't aware, a hacker group made up of 12-year-old children who want to be considered cool on the internet, known as Lizard Squad.
They're not even a hacker group.
Yeah, they're not. I know. That's why I said 12 years. Let me talk, okay, please.
No.
As far as these hacker groups on the internet goes, none of them are legitimate. They'll try to claim if someone's credit card goes missing on the their number gets stolen on the internet, there's about 30 hacker groups, and I'm making quotations with my fingers, who want to claim, that they did it. So people like, oh man,
Yep.
they're cool. And no one thinks you're cool. You're losers.
Here's the thing. They make this out like it's no big deal. Like, oh, well, if we could do this, anybody could do this. That's a pile of crap. I'm serious. They have to have some serious funding and support behind them. We're talking city, state, or small country level funding in order to do what they just achieved.
Not necessarily, no. It's
It-
not so much funding, so much as having the ability.
They have the resources.
How much
there is
resource do you
knowledge,
need?
there's material that is needed that a normal person would not have, or a bunch of people sitting around in their basements across the country would have. It is something that a corporation or a
The bottom line being
There is
yeah.
there is something
But-
fishy about it, and I suspect that there is some kind of funding behind
All right,
them.
we're
and
not
some
going to
kind
get
of-
into the Xbox Live Services
Yeah.
conspiracy theory hour here. The bottom line being,
Yeah.
a few weeks back, Xbox experienced some issues, and a hacker group took to name Lizard Squad, which is a stupid name. Let's be honest, it's dumb.
They got a stupid
They're
picture,
stupid.
too.
They're stupid.
It'll be up right
They
now.
are stupid. Lizard Squad, you stupid. Bottom line, they took to the internet claiming that they had tampered with the Xbox Live servers, and it was only a taste of what was to come for Christmas. Christmas has come. The servers are experiencing issues on both PlayStation and Xbox.
No, but yeah, Xbox never went all
Yeah,
the way
no, it
down.
never
It was
went all
just
the
a
way down.
login.
They
It's
were
just a
saying, they were saying like they were gonna crash everything. They didn't. So
Yeah, no,
Spammed
it
the
was-
login. All
yeah.
the surfaces
However,
work.
Here's the
PlayStation
thing.
Network did go all the way down.
the
Yeah.
truth of the
And
matter,
it
the
is-
truth of the matter
yeah.
being, I can't vouch for the issues with PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 as well. The truth being, there really isn't any issues with PlayStation 3. As far as I know, they've been untouched. 360, it was minor.
Yeah.
As for PS4 and Xbox One, the issues that they're experiencing could very well be attributed to overflow of people who got the system for Christmas overrunning the servers.
I don't.
I think, no, that's a perfectly
maybe.
reasonable explanation. I really do
I
not
think
think
that maybe
a group of
I
hackers
think
went ahead and did this.
But was it like this
Because-
for the Xbox One release?
Yes, it
It
had
wasn't.
it had server issues.
it had server.
But here's the
issues,
thing.
but-
Also, remember, drastically less people get the system at release than they do at the Christmas after or subsequently.
yeah,
a
I
large
guess.
number- Basically, to put it this way, on Christmas Day, a large number of people got Xbox Ones and PS4s. All those people pretty much simultaneously, at the same time they opened it, went, hey, let's hook it up and get playing. Reasonable to do when you get a new system.
Yep.
It is not completely... It's not only plausible, it's probable that the number of people who are trying to access it overloaded the servers. It's very plausible. So,
Yes.
do I think Lizard Squad had something to do with them going down? Truthfully, maybe. I don't really care. Bottom line, I don't see a reason behind it. They're not stealing credit card numbers as far as I know. If they are, that's a felony. If they aren't, why are you just... you know what you are? A minor annoyance. Is that really what you want to spend this resource on?
It's just irritating is all it is.
So, to come back to the original point, Lizard Squad is stupid and it's a dumb name.
Yep.
Agreed.
Especially when they claim they're not a wizard. Yes.
We are not lizards. Just as a disclaimer.
Okay.
But we're a squad of lizards.
I don't think there's really much
not
anything else
saying.
to talk about unless...
Well, actually, just a comment on in regards to, because Destiny
Sucks.
for a lot of people who had issues with signing into Xbox Live, with and PlayStation Network over the past couple days, the weekend vendor in Destiny, they said that Bungie extended how long he's going to be there so that people can still use him, because not many people have been able to access.
But apparently
Destiny
his
servers.
items are kind of meh. I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't really play Destiny that much, but apparently his items
The truth about my playing Destiny, I have never found an item, and I have found legendary items. I have a legendary pulse rifle that I use. I have not found one that made me go, ooh, wow, this is cool. Again, falling back to the fact that the loot system sucks and everything is disinteresting.
I like the loot. I like the loot, but the gameplay is so stale. I love the loot though. Like that's what is.
In truth,
me wanna play
Destiny for me is a gigantic so what. It's like, okay, congratulations,
exactly.
Bungie. You made not Halo that kind as Halo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Destiny.
Ooh, look,
Yeah.
a big celestial space item, floating little balls, and aliens who are trying to destroy humanity. You really fell far from the tree, Bungie.
Yeah.
GG, Bungie. GG.
No, not
Yeah.
GG, because that would imply it's a good game.
Good going.
Well, yeah, you're right. It doesn't look like there's much else to talk about, but I think we've had a good podcast. There's gonna be.
Oh wow, that's
hopefully
it. Yeah.
Our plan.
Okay.
Our plan is to record a New Year podcast. We're still working on that.
Yeah.
But the plan is to record a New Year podcast, and that will hopefully be. I'm gonna try and rush that so it actually does get out on New Year's Day.
Gets released on my birthday instead. Which is in February.
Okay, that's nice. If they got released on
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening and or watching, as there may have been more content in this one, depending on how I
decide to end
How
it.
well I
Yay.
did.
Goodbye, everybody.
on how I
Go
Bye,
do something
everybody.
constructive with your lives. God.
go hack Lizard Squad. Come on, man.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the 343industries.org community forum, Kwanzaa podcast,
Kwanzaacast.
guest starring. Who
Quadcast.
was it?
Quadcast.
Who was it? Who was it this week? Who was our guest star this week?
It was Hugh Laurie. He's
Yes.
brilliant actor. I love his work on
Everyone-
House MD.
everyone-
Yeah.
Thanks for
everyone
coming,
for
Hugh.
Laurie.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming, Hugh. We appreciate it. Talk to you later, guys. Podcast out.
Yay.
Bye,
Goodbye.
guys.